Nutrition Project
by Levi
and Giselle. In this project, we compared two menus, one that we thought would represent an average teenager's food intake in one day, and one that we thought would provide someone with a healthy, balanced meal. We used an 18-year-old male of average height and weight as our model.
First, we compared the meals to cholesterol. Cholesterol is a lipid that makes up many cell membranes and is used to produce hormones, vitamin D, and bile acid. Some foods that are high in cholesterol include egg yolk, bacon fat, and butter. While cholesterol is good for the body, it can be biosynthesized, meaning it should be consumed in small amounts. When too much cholesterol is consumed, clogged arteries can become clogged, restricting blood flow and causing heart attacks and strokes. Within the two meals, the healthy meal had 570 milligrams of cholesterol, and the unhealthy meal had 133. The goal was 300. While both meals were on the extreme for either high or low intake, in this case, the unhealthy meal was healthier because cholesterol should be consumed in moderation.
Now on to carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the body's main source of energy, and some plants use carbohydrates for structural support as well. This energy can be provided quickly or slowly, depending on the size of the carbohydrate, which affects how long it takes to be digested. Foods high in carbohydrates include pizza, potatoes, granulated sugar, and dried fruit. Carbohydrates are composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. There are two main types of carbohydrates: complex carbohydrates and simple carbohydrates. All carbohydrates are made up of monosaccharides, as they are the nutrients monomer. Simple carbohydrates are single or double monomers, meaning that they are quickly digested and provide fast energy. Complex carbohydrates are made up of polysaccharides, or many monosaccharides, bonding together to form a chain. These molecules are more complex and therefore take longer to digest, providing long-term energy. The most complex type of carbohydrates are dietary fibers. Dietary fibers help one feel fuller, which aids in weight loss and, more importantly, helps the digestive tract run smoothly, acting as a scrub brush because they are so complex that they cannot be digested. In our comparison, the healthy meal had a total of 210 grams of carbohydrates, 31 of which were dietary fiber, 74 were in sugar, and the remainder were in starches or complex carbohydrates. In the unhealthy meal, there were a total of 384 grams of carbs, 15 of which were in dietary fiber, and 131 of which were in sugars. The remaining were starches. The starches and dietary fibers in the healthy meal came from bread, quinoa, and pretzels, while the simple sugars came from fruit such as peaches and apples. In this aspect, the healthy meal proved to be healthier, as it came far closer to satisfying all three carbohydrate goals. In the unhealthy meal, far too many carbohydrates, most specifically sugars, were consumed. This can lead to type 2 diabetes.
Lastly, we compared the two meals through protein. Proteins make up cellular structures, regulate cell processes, control the rate of reactions, and transport energy in and out of cells. Proteins are made up of amino acids, which are composed of an amino group, an R group, and a carboxyl group. Out of the 20 different amino acids that can bond to form chains, which are known as proteins, the body can only manufacture 11. The remaining 9 are known as essential amino acids and need to be consumed. While most meats contain all 9 of the essential amino acids, vegetables do not. Because of this, vegetarians need to consume combinations of plant matter to consume all 9 essential amino acids. The main example of this is rice and beans. Other high-protein foods include cheese, eggs, and steak. Within the two meals, the healthy meal had 116 grams of protein, while the unhealthy meal had 73. The target here was 113. Obviously, the healthy meal satisfied the cholesterol goals much better than the unhealthy meal, providing the body with the nutrients it needed.
In conclusion, the healthy meal proves better for the body for 2 out of the 3 lenses, But it is important to recognize that even though the meal is overall healthier, there are aspects that are not necessarily beneficial.